Now, survivors of the Grenfell Tower disaster say they're horrified following a fire at an East London tower with the same cladding. 2 people are in hospital after the fire in a Canary Wharf block, partially covered in that cladding. Well, let's get the latest. Our correspondent, Jemima Walker, is there. Tell us more about the fire, Jemima.
Yeah, well, the fire broke out at around 9 o'clock this morning in the new Providence Wharf building, which you can see behind me. The main parts of the fire on the 9th, 10th and 11th floors, you can see in the flats, many of them are still very burnt out. And we've been speaking to a few residents here, and many of them say that the first they heard of the fire was on WhatsApp. They then immediately evacuated, and many of them stood on the pavement in front of the flats, watching people in those flats waiting to be rescued. Around 44 people were injured and treated for burns and for shock. But as you say, at the centre of this story is the cladding, which is on the front of that building. Now, around 22% of it is the same as the cladding on Grenfell Tower. Residents are saying that Ballymore, the developers, have repeatedly failed to engage to remove the cladding. They are extremely angry about that. Ballymore say that their main priority is the residents' safety, but those residents are very angry that this was allowed to happen.
Jemima Walker.
They are now waiting to see where they'll be sleeping.
Jemima, thank you very much indeed. Jemima Walker there in East London, in Canary Wharf, to be precise.